For as long as humans have existed, we've looked up at the night sky and asked the same question. How big is this place we live in? Every generation thought it was getting closer to the answer, and every generation was wrong. In just its first year of operation, the James Webb Space Telescope has done something no instrument in human history has ever done. It has peeled back layers of the universe we didn't even know existed. It has shown us stellar nurseries where stars are being born behind walls of cosmic dust, galaxies tearing each other apart in slow-motion collisions, and deep fields so crowded with galaxies that they shatter our sense of scale. And then, Webb went even further. It delivered a single image, one vast cosmic map, so dense with galaxies, so rich in structure, that it is now forcing astronomers to rethink how the universe grew up at all. This is the COSMOS-Webb field, the largest, deepest, and most detailed map of the universe ever created. And what it reveals is unsettling, because the early universe wasn't empty, it wasn't quiet, and it wasn't waiting around to evolve. It was already alive. To understand why this image changes everything, we need to remember where we came from. For decades, our deepest view of the universe came from the Hubble Space Telescope. In 2004, Hubble stared at a tiny, seemingly empty patch of sky for over 11 straight days. What came back shocked the world. That empty darkness was packed with galaxies, about 10,000 of them, each one containing billions of stars. Some of that light had been traveling for more than 13 billion years. The Hubble Ultra Deep Field became iconic. It reshaped how we estimated the size of the observable universe, pushing the number of galaxies into the trillions. But Hubble had limits. It saw the universe mostly in visible light. And the farther back you look in time, the more the universe stretches that light into infrared wavelengths, light Hubble simply couldn't see. That's where Webb comes in. With its massive golden mirror and infrared vision, Webb doesn't just look deeper, it looks through dust, through time, through entire cosmic eras that were once completely hidden. And when Webb opened its eyes, it didn't just refine Hubble's picture, it blew it apart. To grasp the scale of this leap, imagine this. If the Hubble Ultra Deep Field were printed on a single sheet of paper, the COSMOS-Webb image at the same resolution would cover a wall more than 13 feet wide. Not a zoomed-in snapshot, a continuous, coherent map. This is not a single deep stare into darkness, it is a sweeping survey of the universe, covering an area of sky about 3 times the size of the full moon. To make it, Webb spent over 250 hours observing, capturing thousands of individual exposures and stitching them together into one seamless cosmic tapestry. The result is staggering. More than 780,000 galaxies, all visible in a single frame. This map spans nearly the entire history of the universe, from a few 100 million years after the Big Bang to the present day. For the first time, astronomers can trace galaxy evolution across cosmic time without jumping between disconnected images. It's the difference between seeing a single street and seeing the entire city, its suburbs, and the highways that connect them. And this is where the surprises begin. We aren't looking at a flat image, we're looking through time. Nearby galaxies appear as they were billions of years ago, mature, structured, and often locked in gravitational dances with their neighbors. Across this vast field, galaxies cluster together along invisible filaments, forming the large-scale cosmic web that shapes the universe. Inside this same map, astronomers recently found something extraordinary. A pair of colliding galaxies forming a shape so striking it earned the nickname the Infinity Galaxy. 2 galaxies entwined in a slow collision, and between them, something unexpected appears to be forming. A supermassive black hole. Not at the center of either galaxy, but in the space between them. If confirmed, this could point to a previously unseen pathway for black hole formation, a reminder that when you observe enough of the universe at once, rare and fleeting events finally reveal themselves. This is exactly what COSMOS-Webb was designed to do. As we move deeper into the image, we travel further back in time toward an era astronomers call cosmic noon. About 10 billion years ago, the universe was at the peak of its star-forming activity. Galaxies were blazing with newborn stars, fueled by vast reservoirs of gas. And yet, even here, Webb sees things that don't fit. Some galaxies appear quenched, quiet, dormant, long before they should be. Others already display elegant spiral arms and ordered structures just a few billion years after the Big Bang. According to long-standing models, galaxies shouldn't look this organized so early. Gravity, turbulence, and mergers were supposed to keep things messy for much longer. But the universe, it seems, didn't get the memo. Processes that were thought to take billions of years appear to have happened in a cosmic blink. And this accelerating pace only becomes more dramatic as we push further back. Now we arrive at the edge of what was once imaginable, the cosmic dawn. This is the era just a few 100 million years after the Big Bang, when the very first galaxies were expected to flicker into existence as faint, fragile structures. Before Webb, astronomers believed bright galaxies at this distance would be exceedingly rare. They were wrong. Webb has found them in surprising numbers. Time and again, distance records have fallen. Galaxies like GDES Z140, observed as it existed just 290 million years after the universe began, and even more recently, MOM Z14, shining brightly only 280 million years after the Big Bang. These galaxies are not dim prototypes, they are luminous, massive, chemically evolved. They already contain elements like carbon and nitrogen, meaning earlier generations of stars must have formed, lived, and died in an almost impossibly short time frame. In cosmic terms, the universe grew up fast.
Too fast for our current models to comfortably explain. This is why COSMOS-Webb matters so deeply. It doesn't just show us extraordinary objects, it forces us to confront a fundamental problem. The early universe appears more crowded, more structured, and more mature than our theories predicted. Galaxy formation may have begun earlier. Black holes may grow faster. Entire mechanisms we haven't yet imagined could be at work. Astronomers are now returning to the drawing board, not because Webb failed, but because it succeeded too well. This single image has opened more questions than it answered. And that's exactly how scientific revolutions begin. What then is the true scale of the universe as revealed by Webb? It's not just measured in light years, it's measured in realization. That a tiny patch of sky can contain hundreds of thousands of galaxies. That the early universe was not a quiet beginning, but a bustling, chaotic, creative explosion of structure. That even our most confident cosmic timelines were only rough drafts. We are the first generation to see this universe clearly. And perhaps the most humbling thought of all is that this breathtaking map, the largest ever created, is still just one small window. Beyond it lie countless more. The universe is larger, richer, and stranger than we ever imagined. And for the first time, we're finally beginning to see it.